A ticket to play for the NBA title awaits the winner. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on The Hawks control the tip. To Trae Young. For three. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Bledsoe with it up top. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. To Antetokounmpo. Lopez. To Bledsoe. Hawks have the board. Trae Young. Whoa! What a finish! Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 5. The monster stuff.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Here comes the screen. Trae Young. Bucks basketball. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
3 seconds. Cruises inside for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Giannis with it up top. Leads 1. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. It stays with Milwaukee. Driving right to the basket. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Up by 3. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Huerter can't connect that time. Giannis with it up top. Up 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's been lights out so far. 5 for 5. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. 4-3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Bledsoe at the basketball. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Short jumper off the mark. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Alex Len sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Here's a chance from long range. Trae Young bothered just enough there.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Sterling Brown at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 87% from the line. And he can't convert the free throw. 19-footer at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. We're back with more after this. You're watching the East. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Giannis in control of the basketball. His team on top by 8. Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Giannis with it up top. He'll run the offense. John Collins. Huge block. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Couldn't keep it in. Off Sterling Brown. Trae Young. Deep left corner. To Kevin Huerter. Fires the three. The rookie, Huerter, unbothered, buries the three.
I got to be real here. I think he was the only one expecting to shoot that shot. The crowd, the coaching staff, every other player on the court, and myself, all of our mouths are left wide open right now.
Bledsoe with it up top. We're a minute into the second quarter. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Had a chance, but it's no good. To Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. And hits at the line. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ugh, did you see the way the ball came off his hands? Not the best form in the world, but it is what it is. Count it. Maybe just don't count on it all the time.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. To Trae Young. Five on the shot clock. Trae Young. And scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Leads a bucket. Middleton to Bledsoe. Knocked loose. Hawks have it. It's theirs now. To Ken Bazemore. Trae Young. Lets it fly from long range. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three, buries the wide open three. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Greek Freak for two. That's no good.
And would you like to be in the lead? Of course you would, but still, I like the fact that you got an open shot. Eventually, those will start going in.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo, the rebound. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Sterling Brown trying to cash in on the three-point play. He struggled so far. Flushes it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Antetokounmpo, open look. Can't connect. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando. And all even to the first half of play as we get rolling once again here in the third quarter. Giannis with it up top. Tie game, third quarter. Goes to the left side. To Antetokounmpo. Oh, whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Antetokounmpo to Lopez. Alex Len with a piece. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Trae Young to the rim. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Bledsoe. Here's Lopez. Down low. To Bledsoe. For three. Not there for Bledsoe. Defense all over him. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Ken Bazemore. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Milwaukee with the basketball to Antetokounmpo. Shot from the lane won't go. To Ken Bazemore. Bazemore with the slam.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys down 3. There's the toss. Lopez. Brook Lopez. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Here comes the screen. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
The free throw try off the mark. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Hawk. John Collins with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Kevin Huerter. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Trae Young. 4-3. He was all over him. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. John Collins sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Giannis with it up top. Shot clock off as they search for something to narrow the deficit. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Desperation shot here from half court. That ends the third quarter. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these 3 quarters.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. John Collins rejects it and finishes strong.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
To Kevin Huerter. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he's been on target from downtown, Jay. He's 5 of 7 from 3.
Yeah, he's been able to knock down those shots by having great spacing on the floor. His teammates deserve the credit as much as he does.
Antetokounmpo. And the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Fires the 3. Huerter can't connect that time. Hawks come up with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Trae Young flushes it down.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Knock loose. Hawks have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, the kick out for, guess what, another one.
Giannis with it up top. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Nothing going here on that drive. Eric Bledsoe, now 3 for 9.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beyond the arc for 3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Trae Young, great dish to set it up. Brook Lopez, snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
From long range, Trae Young bothered just enough there. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Giannis in control of the basketball, trailing by 4. Big finish at the rim.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Trae Young, down low for Len. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Middleton to Antetokounmpo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Trae Young. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And draws the foul.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It goes down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Giannis with it up top. His guys now down by a point. Eric Bledsoe to the rim.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throws good. A 3-point play puts them back up by a couple. The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo. Screen coming. Antetokounmpo. Stuffs it down with authority.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Trying to cash in, not going down for him this time. That does it for the quarter. The scoreboard says it's all even. And the extra period begins. Trae Young. To Kent Bazemore. Baseline drive. Giannis Antetokounmpo swats it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound comes down to Collins. Sets him up. Bucks at the controls. To Lopez. Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. To Trae Young. Fires the 3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Trae Young. Here comes the screen to Kevin Huerter. Can't connect. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Lopez to Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. Alex Len pins it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Knocked loose. Calls out of bounds off Kent Bazemore. It'll stay with the Bucks. Alex Len able to recover with the block. 4th this contest. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has got 2 shots coming, shooting 80% in this contest. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Trae Young. To Ken Bazemore. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Giannis in control of the basketball. Down 2. Off the assist.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now we get a call for reaching in. Intentional foul. That means free throws with under a minute to go in the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Couple of free throws on the way. He's shooting 71% so far. Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Trae Young to Ken Bazemore. Through 3. Oh, who saw that coming?
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
Has a chance? Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Trae Young trying to cash in on a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And it's an important one. It makes this a 3-possession game. Now a whistle. Now we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee. But this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. To Bledsoe. Bledsoe slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Now the stoppage and an intentional foul means free throws coming with a little over 30 seconds to go. Trae Young at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same wavelength here in this 4th quarter of play. Short jumper off the mark. And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Bucks basketball. And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not getting the bounce. That misses with a second to go. The Hawks are victorious. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks have every reason to...
Player of the game.
Young gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay